Hey folks, Dr. Timothy Harcourt here. We're talking about plantar fasciitis, the top 3 considerations for plantar fasciitis. What are we talking about with plantar fasciitis? Heel pain, nasty heel pain, hurts like crazy. When you first get up, first few steps just drive you nuts. It's pain like you've never had before, and you're wondering, how the heck did I get this? I'm not a marathon runner. I don't climb mountains. I'm not going up crazy cliffs. I'm not doing all that crazy stuff. Why do I have heel pain that's killing me? I want to play tennis. I want to play golf. I want to do the fun things. How come I can't do it? We're going to talk about all that stuff in just a minute. Hey, for those of you who don't know me, it's Dr. Timothy Harcourt, neuromusculoskeletal medicine doc on College Parkway. I've been practicing for 33 years and 25 years in Pennsylvania and 8 years here. So this can be a very debilitating condition. Seriously, folks. I mean, it can keep you from doing almost anything because this pain is so debilitating that a lot of times it's like it just ruins a person's life. Now, a lot of you have moved down to Florida, or you come down for part of the year because you want to be active, you want to do stuff. I mean, I get it. So this is a very important topic. We're doing it by request, by the way. So if you have a request on a topic, let us know in the comments, because we do look at that on YouTube. So we really appreciate your watching the video today. So what exactly are we going to go over? We're going to go over the top 3 considerations for plantar fasciitis, or heel pain. First of all, what in the world is it? And what part of the anatomy in the foot are we talking about? The first thing we're talking about is irritation of that fascia. It looks like saran wrap when you actually look at it real life, and it hooks into the front or anterior pole of the calcaneus. The calcaneus is the large bone on the bottom of your foot in the back. It hooks in the front of that and into that bone. And what happens is you can either traumatize that insertion and it gets very inflamed and irritated, or you can overstretch the fascia where it hooks into the anterior pole of the calcaneus. Either way, it can get irritated. And this is the problem. We're bipedal. What I mean by that, we walk on 2 feet. I mean, most of us are walking around. If you're not, stuck in a wheelchair or a bed, you're walking around. And the thing is, every time you walk, you put pressure on that part of your anatomy. So if it's previously irritated, it's hard to get rid of it unless you do something serious to change it. Okay, we're going to talk about the things that you can do on your own to either get rid of plantar fasciitis or keep from getting it to begin with. So what are the things that you can do? The things that you can do is stay off of hard surfaces like tile without some sort of cushion to the bottom of your foot. That's the very first thing you can do, because that's one of the most common reasons people get plantar fasciitis in Florida to begin with. They're walking around on their tile in their bare feet and irritating the bottom of their foot, and it causes the condition. So what are things you can do? Because I get it, you don't want to have maybe shoes on in your house. Well, you can get flip-flops, you can get sandals, you can get moccasins that have soft soles that protect your bottom of your heel. Any different number of things you can do, and it doesn't have to be for a lot of money either. But that would be very helpful for you. So basically you want to avoid that at all costs, because that can cause a very painful condition that's hard to get rid of. The second thing, what's the next thing you can do? Well, you can make sure that your shoes have a good arch. So our feet have 3 arches. The longitudinal arch everybody knows about. There's one in the back and one in the front at the metatarsals, and one in the back as well. But the longitudinal arch is really critical to keep that supported. So why is that important? Because your arch, if it flattens out, it puts pressure on that insertion into the calcaneus and causes plantar fasciitis. You're saying, well, how does that flatten out? It flattens out when you don't have support and you're walking around on your feet, especially on a hard surface. So if you wear an arch support, such as this one right here, and it's inside your shoe, when you walk around, your arch is maintained and it doesn't put the pressure on the fascia. Now, you can get lower grade type of arches even at Walmart, Dr. Scholl's, there's a whole bunch of different ones that make them, and try those. And if they work, great, you know. But if you put them in and it's not making a difference, the reason for that is the 3 arches have to be in a certain range. So one of the things we do is cast your feet in an upright position and send them off to lab. They measure those arches and make it just right just for your feet. So that's another option for you as well. But you can try on your own first. It doesn't hurt to try to get something on your own at the different places that advertise for that. If after doing the things that I've mentioned, along with the inserts into your shoes, you're just not getting any relief, you're probably going to need professional help. And that's where we come in. So the treatments that we do, we can do CBD ultrasound, non-THC CBD, where we drive the CBD right into the insertion of the plantar fascia into the anterior pole of the calcaneus. We also offer laser, high dosage laser, to stimulate healing on that fascia. And then lastly, we do the custom orthotics. One thing that I want to tell you, a lot of people don't realize it, that a neuromusculoskeletal medicine doc actually does foot manipulation. So a lot of you that have been to chiropractor, all you've ever experienced is a spinal manipulation. They haven't, some of them don't do extremity manipulation. So what is that? Well, the navicular bone is the center bone of your arch of your foot. If that navicular drops, then the whole arch collapses. And then that puts pressure on the fascia as well. So if we have a malposition of the navicular and we put that back in place, a lot of times it takes pressure off of the fascia and then you can heal up. I find one of the best things to fix plantar fasciitis is custom-made orthotics. That way you're supporting the arch and your body can physiologically heal pretty much on its own. That's pretty much what I recommend for a lot of our patients. So what happens when somebody has this painful condition? They tried everything, it's not working. They come in, we help get it settled down with a therapy, CBD ultrasound, laser, do some adjustments on the feet, but then we get them in the arches and then pretty much let them heal up after that. It takes time. Just like it takes time to cause the condition, it does take time for it to heal, okay? There are surgical remedies. I would consider that one of the last things to consider because of the complications of surgery, but that's also a possibility. So if you have specific questions on plantar fasciitis, you can always call and ask for consultation. I'll sit down with you and see if there's anything we can help you with. We really appreciate you watching the video today. We hope that you stay strong, stay healthy, and stay creative. It's Dr. Harcourt signing off. Have a good day. Know you need to go in a different direction? Call and we'll have a sit-down, no-charge consultation.
Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Links are down below.